Good evening, everyone. We had a beautiful day out there. Temperatures in the 50s, some areas even once again making it in the 60s. It's hard to believe that in just a few days we're going to be seeing some snowfall over the area, and highs only in the 20s and lower 30s by the middle of the week. All today, though, very sunny skies. A few clouds are moving in overnight tonight. Right now, 50 degrees in Tulsa, winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And you can see that warmer air sitting down to the south, but behind that cold front that moved through today, all this blue that's headed our way. That's the cooler air. So highs tomorrow are only going to be in the lower 40s. And then tonight back down in the 20s. So definitely bundle up if you're headed outside. Low of 24 in Tulsa, 25 in Pryor, and 20 degrees for Bartlesville. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, with that colder air moving in, highs are going to be only in the mid 40s, and we are going to see increasing clouds throughout the day as that next system starts moving into the region. So Futurecast showing mostly clear skies overnight tonight. A beautiful start on our Christmas Eve. Most of you are going to be at home relaxing or out shopping. And then the clouds will start to move in the evening hours. And then here's that next system. So we're going to start to see some of that rainfall in the very southern counties starting in the morning hours. A little bit warmer air down there, and then that snowfall sitting just off to the west of Green Country. And then the system will start spinning in some snowfall around noon in the Tulsa area. Still seeing a little bit of rain south of I-40, and then as temperatures drop throughout the day, that's going to transition over into sleet and snowfall. So also looking at some icing on the roadways, and then that snow will continue to move off to the east, and then the system tracking northeast by Wednesday morning, leaving the snowfall behind it, and also some pretty treacherous driving conditions, especially in the southeast corner of the state. But Wednesday is going to be a beautiful afternoon. So with this model, you are going to be safe traveling throughout the morning hours on Christmas Day. So if you are traveling anywhere, you're going to want to do it in the morning. Then starting to see some of that snowfall, about an inch in Tulsa around noon. That bullseye, 7 inches, sitting way off to our west. And then as the system starts moving down to the southeast, starting to see more snowfall in the very southern corner of the state. And then that system will once again track off into northwestern Arkansas, strengthening and producing more heavy snowfall throughout that region. Then this is another model. So we'll see the clouds starting Tuesday morning. Once again, some rainfall in our very extreme southern counties. Snowfall sitting just off to the west of Green Country. And as we head towards the early morning hours, about 10 a.m. and then into noon, we are looking at widespread snowfall all throughout Green Country, still seeing some rain in the southeast tip of the state. And then that cold air will start to move in. That will transition over to sleet and snowfall. Once again, it is going to be a little icy out there. And then the snow is going to be moving off into Arkansas and headed off to the northeast. So with that track, we are still once again seeing very good conditions for travel in the morning. As we head towards the afternoon, starting to see that snowfall all throughout Green Country, about an inch or two with this model throughout most of the area, even up to 3 inches in some locations. And with the higher terrain, also looking at significantly higher possibilities of snowfall. Now, we do have a winter storm watch in effect for all of the counties in blue, basically from I-40 southward, and then we're looking at lesser amounts of snowfall from Tulsa northward. So all of these areas looking about 3 to 6 inches, possibly up to 7 inches of snow. And a couple of the models, this would be the exact track of that system. But there's one other model that has it tracking right through Green Country, which would mean higher snowfall amounts for the Tulsa area. So Tuesday afternoon, that winter storm watch in effect for most of those areas, and then up to 7 inches of snowfall possible, looking at mainly 3 to 6 inches. We are going to be seeing travel problems. Blowing and drifting snow are also going to be a concern with some strong winds out there. And then Wednesday, the cold air settling in, highs only 30 degrees, but sunshine, a little bit of a break from the wintry precipitation through Thursday. And then another system will move in on Friday. So this Christmas Day, if you are planning on traveling, plan on spending a little more quality time with the family because you may get snowed in. But we do have some video of this system as it was making landfall in Northern California. They had very treacherous conditions. You can see all the snowfall, people skidding. We're not looking at quite that bad, but the southern, southeast counties could be seeing snowfall and driving conditions like this. So keep that in mind as you're planning your holiday. We are looking at that snowfall and some pretty breezy conditions. Yeah, they had to shut down Interstate 80 there, which is one of the major highways in the Sacramento area, and they were reporting some whiteout conditions. So we certainly hope we don't see anything like that. But right, but there is still the possibility of road closures as well, so keep that in mind. Definitely stay tuned because a lot could change.